something. What? Well, people define it in different ways. Now, for somebody who is analytical and is really thinking about it, and he listens to maybe only one or two versions of the story, he might come away saying, well, I don't want to believe in God. Why? Well, because if God is like this and this and this and so, I don't want a God like that. Well, it's not necessarily a fact that what one opinion of one person is talking about God is correct. To say something exists is one thing, but then to be able to describe it, that's another matter. According to Islam, the God, Allah, is really one that you're unable to define in human terms, such as how tall somebody is, or how much they weigh, or what color their skin is, what color their eyes are. These are the kinds of things that we would look to human beings to determine what they're like. What does their voice sound like? We'll talk about sound. We will talk about the texture of the feeling of something. But when we say that the God is not like anything in the creation, and this is what the Quran tells us, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ سَمِيعٌ بَصِيرٌ. And this, it means that there isn't anything. لَيْسَ means there isn't. There isn't anything. Like, mithla means like. Nothing is like him. Nothing. If you can describe it in this universe, for sure that's not him. In fact, even saying him doesn't really apply like you say him about a person. It's only out of respect instead of saying it. So when we begin to think in the terms of describing the undescribable, what's going to happen? Well, we're human, so we begin to think about, well, when I think of God, this is what I think of. So we start pulling these ideas and trying to describe to somebody else, and my take on it and your take on it may be two different things. You may have heard this story. It's very old. I think it comes from Indian origin, but I'm not sure. It talks about the blind men that were allowed to go to the zoo or to wherever they have the animals, and they let them explore the elephant to know what is the elephant like. Maybe you've heard the story before. But one of them, he goes up and he's feeling, and they let him feel the nose, the trunk. Okay, and another one felt the ear. And another one felt the side. And another one, he felt the leg. And the last one, he felt the tail. So when they all got back, somebody wants to know, what's the elephant like? And these are blind people trying to tell blind people, what's the elephant like? And you imagine, the first one, he said, oh, it's a huge snake. It's a huge snake because, you know, it felt like a big snake. The other one said, no, what are you talking about? No, it's like a huge palm on the palm tree. He felt the ear. It's like a palm. And then one said, what are you talking about? It's like a big brick wall. It's huge. And it's got like, you know, wires sticking out of the wall. He could feel the hair. The other one said, no, it's like the trunk of a palm tree. He felt the leg. And the last one, he's saying, no, it's like a, you know, a bat or something, a ball bat, you know, cricket bat. And it's got this wires hanging at the bottom. It's a tail. Each one of them described exactly what they thought. And all together they couldn't describe the elephant, could they? And this is something tangible. This is something that we already know about. But how about when you're trying to describe something that's really undescribable? The one who can describe the Almighty the best would have to be the Almighty himself. Make sense? Who else could do it? So if it's something you can't see, can't hear, can't taste, smell, feel, imagine, then you're left without any hope to figure it out unless there comes to you inspiration from your Lord. This is the only possibility.